Good morning, Chernarus. Welcome to Zenit News Radio. I am your host, Captain Blue of the UN Hope Division. As far as I'm aware, the only news host that has been attacked not just once, but twice by mutants while not wearing any trousers. The disappearance of Zenit News reporter Erkin Ramon remains an unsolved mystery. While rifling through his locker, searching for any spare caps and a can of spaghetti to pay off my gambling debts incurred at the blackjack table at Mother's Casino, I came across a few interesting notes left behind by Erkin. These seemed to indicate that the big story he was working on, the one to bring down one of the biggest factions, involved a secret meeting with two people with the initials T and A. I'm not sure who this could be, but I'm sure he'll turn up alive and well still. Probably. Yesterday, myself and many other Hope members, settlers from the town of Pavlovo, friends and comrades and acquaintances, all gathered at the Hope base to pay our final respects to General Smoke, who lost his life in the attack on Hope base by the terrorist group known as the Forsaken 1 week ago. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect from the day. At the start of it all, I just kept thinking back to that attack. The bullets flying, the screams, the infected swarming over the walls, the gas, seeing comrades fall. I relived those scenes in my head and feared that day would repeat itself all over again. That by coming together to say farewell to Smoke, that we were putting more lives at risk. But thankfully that wasn't the case. Our new Commander Tom gave a moving eulogy to Smoke. Others spoke too, some who I'd never met before, but who came together with us to remember a man who they had respected. A man who had set an example of what it means to be a part of Hope, to live and die for its ideals. With a firing of TAC 50s, we saluted our general for the last time, laying him to rest. We also held a minute's silence for all those others who fell in the attack. Settlers from Pavlovo who'd been under no obligation to put their lives at risk, but who had done so nonetheless. Honestly, it was all pretty moving. And Smoke is gone, yes, but the mission remains, and the dream that he stood for is still alive and well. I'm sorry, listeners, but I'm just going to take a moment. Here's some music.
In the shadow of the mountains where he stood so tall, bravery unmatched, he answered the call with a heart for the people. He knew no fear, fighting for freedom. He made it clear. A hero spirit, never to fade away. He died for the hope, for the lives he'd defend. A true shining beacon till the very end. In the depths of our hearts, his memory will stand. Forever a hero, we'll remember his way.
Listeners, I have some breaking news to report, so listen closely. This could save your life. Last night, strange messages appeared on the PDA from a source calling themselves R22. The source indicates that they had carried out several drops at water sources all over Chernarus. As teams from Paladin and Hope, as well as local scientists, scrambled to investigate, barrels filled with toxic or chemical contaminants were discovered, dumped into key water sources. For anyone else following the messages in the PDA last night, you may have also noticed that Gideon, a known leader of the Forsaken terrorist group, responded to the messages by R22 that this was his cue. Is there a link between the Forsaken and the chemical pollution caused by R22? What are the Forsaken really after? Testing of water supplies is still ongoing, but the Paladins have issued the following warning to all residents of Chernerus. Due to recent events in which pharmaceutical waste was purposely put in local water sources, the following is strongly advised. Do not drink from any public water wells, natural water sources, or the plumbing at your homes. A source of clean water has been organised and will be free to collect from Tipsy Tracker. Residents of Pavlovo and anyone else in that area may also contact Hope for free access to uncontaminated water. Offer only available while stocks last. Please read the terms and conditions for further details. This episode of Zenith News Radio was sponsored by Reloaded Gun Store. Hounded by mutants? Your neighbour keeps building ugly structures that stick out over your property line? A teammate keeps taking caps from your locker? You owe an outrageously high gambling debt to someone who you are pretty sure conned you at Mother's Casino? Booted out from the Sierra Madre for not paying rent on time? The evil gods stole your dog? Forsaken gassed your birthday party? There's someone on the PDA who just won't shut the fuck up? You need guns and ammo. We have those. Come down to Reloaded Gun Store in Berezino. No license required, no questions asked. Just guns and ammo at affordable prices. Guns and Ammo is a proud affiliate of UN Hope Division. UN Hope Division takes no legal responsibility for any acts committed as a result of unregulated purchases made at Guns and Ammo. Thank you all for listening to today's broadcast. I hope that wherever you are, whoever you are, that you are safe. I hope that you cherish the people who are close to you, in case one day you also find yourself looking back and remembering with others about all the ways that that person has been part of our lives, but is now only with us in our memories and our hearts. I hope that you're able to hear the warnings in time and don't drink the water. I hope that my friend Erkin returns to this radio station and can resume the seat that I currently occupy in this empty studio. I hope that the Forsaken are found and that there is justice at last. I hope that soon I can take this metal mask off my face for good, leaving my gun behind and spend the rest of my life happily with the person I love, in peace without her always having to put herself at risk to protect me from those who would like to see hope destroyed. And the world is quiet now, but remember, there is still hope.